Hi there and welcome to Winesearcher. In a couple of days on the 28th of July we have International Shiraz Day, so I thought I'd look at what I think is an iconic Australian Shiraz, Geoff Merrill's 2013 Reserve from the McLaren Vale. Iconic in terms of the in the 90s, when the Australians were first starting their sort of export revolution, Geoff was a large character. At that stage he sported a Merv Hughes style moustache and mutton chop whiskers, always wore loud shirts. You could hear Geoff coming. He was a larger than life character, one of the sort of spearheads of Australia's exports. And as a producer brand, Geoff has a sort of fairly typical journey. He started making wine evidently with Seppelts in the Barossa Valley in the 1970s, moved on to the McLaren Vale where he was working for Chateau Ranella when they were taken over by Hardy's. He became their chief winemaker, and this was late 80s at that stage, and he started making his own brand while he was still working for them. He built on that, became an independent winemaker in his own right, bought the Mount Hurtle winery, a historic, in fact quite a revolutionary winery from the 1890s, winery in McLaren Vale on Pimpala Road, restored that. It had been being used as stables for 20 years or so before he had the facility, and you know, Geoff makes some very elegant, very high quality McLaren Vale wines, just tending to have a little more elegance than some. McLaren Vale in itself is a region that's that bit closer to the sea than Barossa, so making classic South Australian wines from a lot of Shiraz and Grenache, but also it's a bit cooler so they can grow a bit of Cabernet there. So yes, the sea influence enabling the wines to have a little more elegance, a little more perfume, and I hope that's what we're going to see here. As a typical Shiraz, this is quite interesting in that the wine actually has 32 months barrel aging, which is, you know, quite a long time for even for a top quality wine. And that's done in French and American oak, so the American oak adding quite a sort of a strong vanilla flavour, again sort of typically used on full flavoured Australian Shirazes, and also they use American oak to an extent in Rioja as well. But that time in oak helping to mellow the sort of big powerful fruit and just give it some extra structure. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this wine presents. First of all, looking at it, it's got a lovely depth of colour. I mean, that's opaque. There's still a purple note to the readiness, but it doesn't have a vivid purple rim. When I swirl it, it seems to cling to the glass quite well. There's a little sediment there actually in it as well. It's 2013, so it's had plenty of age. Time to throw a little bit of tannin into the glass there. Smelling it, that's got a fantastic developed complex aroma. You've got notes, everything there from sort of fresh mintiness and violety perfume through to a sort of a deep chocolatey note, developed prunes and plum. There's quite a high tone note, and coming through behind that there are sort of vanilla cedary notes, but they're beautifully mixed in with the fruit. There's an awful lot going on in there. It's a powerful nose. Tasting the wine, first impression is actually for such a rich wine, it's got lovely freshness. You know, there's beautiful acidity there, but it is rich and it is ripe. I mean, this is 14.5% alcohol, so certainly not a blushing violet. Again, those sort of red fruit and violet perfumes are showing at the fore. There's sort of a juicy red currant, there's mulberry notes in there, going on to a sort of a deeper, rich core of licorice, plenty of fruit, and all of that supported by cedary, vanilla-y oak. It's beautifully woven in there, and from a sort of a quite rich, rounded mid-palate, the juiciness and the lovely fresh acidity just allows a long, elegant finish that's got a sort of a spicy, Shirazi, peppery note right at the end there, along with these sort of lovely red fruits. It is quite big on the mid palate, but sort of medium to medium full bodied. Lovely long flavour. So yes, happy Shiraz Day everybody for the 28th. Bye now.